Hey all, in today's tutorial we're going to learn how to make a blank mask. Now why do we need a blank mask? Well, a while back I made this devil mask and people really liked it, but they asked me how did I do it, and I said, well, to do it easy I started with a blank mask, which was this that I found in a craft store, and then I just corpsed it. And most of the comments were like, well, I don't know where to find these, I want to make my own. So I did a little research and figured out how to make one of these out of like newspaper, glue and water. That's all this is. And all you'll need is form and your newspaper and glue. So stay tuned and I'll show you how I made this blank mask. And I'll be using these blank masks in many other tutorials, showing you how I turned this into different things like a witch or zombie or whatever. Okay guys, for this tutorial, the first thing we're going to need is a form. Something that we're going to make the blank mask out of. It's going to be our base and it's going to take that shape. So you could use something like this wig head. Grab something like that. And we're going to have that form if you wanted. Or something like this if you wanted like a half skull. The next thing we'll need is glue and water. We're not going to do any fancy paper mache paste. We're just going to do water and glue. This is supposed to be an easy tutorial, so that's what we'll use. Need some masking tape, some newspaper. I'm using this white one because it'll be easier for you to see what I'm doing. And then when the final product is out, you'll see like the white mask and you'll be able to see all the features that it has. And a piece of foil. Okay, it could be a used piece of foil or a new piece of foil. The softer it is, the better, because it'll take better, it'll shape better on the contours of your form. Right. I'm going to move all this stuff out of my desk. Just leave the form and the foil because that will be your first step, and I'll be right back. The first step here is to put this foil over the face. And we're going to try to get the shape of the face onto the foil. This foil is going to just separate the paper mache from the form so that you can keep using the form afterwards. In order to do this, we're going to start at the middle and then push our way outwards as it takes the shape. All the way out, all the way down, and all the way to the sides. That way you don't have any parts that are like pulled if you're shaping it over here. So start in the middle and wait all the way out. Or put a piece of tape on one end and then start at that end, pushing gently all the way up and across. Once you have your face pretty much covered in foil, as you can see I kept the details of the eyes and nose, we're going to start covering this with masking tape a little bit at a time. Use small pieces so it takes the shape of the face, and make sure to alternate vertical pieces and horizontal pieces and diagonal pieces. We're going to cover all the way around the chin, around up to the front of the ear and over the forehead, so we can have a nice half mask that we can work on. As you push, your tape will start taking the shape of the face. So make sure to carefully push into all the details. And there you have the foil over the face has been covered with tape. And as you can see, it retains the shape and the detail of the face, nose, eyes, everything. Use your fingers to push it in a little bit more. And now we're going to start doing the paper mache. For this step, I'm going to take this paper and cut it into strips using my hand so we don't have any straight edges. So I'm going to do that real quick, and then we're going to start laying it over the face using half water, half glue. Make sure to do a combination of both big and small pieces. The small pieces will be for the detail areas like the nose and the eyes and the mouth. Then the big pieces for the bigger areas like your forehead and your cheeks. We're going to take the pieces of paper and lay them on top with the glue water mixture the same way that we did the tape. We're going to alternate vertical and horizontal pieces to make it a little bit stronger. And what I'm going to do is just put a little bit of the mixture, then lay the piece of paper on top, and then paint over it. As it soaks in, it starts taking the shape of your mask. Well, the demonstration white paper that I bought wasn't working very well. It wasn't, the glue water mixture wasn't soaking in, so I've switched to actual newspaper. So it's not going to be a white mask, as I promised. It's going to be just a newspaper mask, but it's the same exact thing. This is just a base mask from which we build something. So we're going to put the glue on a spot, lay the paper on top, and then apply a little bit more glue on top so it soaks in. As it soaks in, it will take the shape of your face. Once you have your first layer like this, you're going to let it dry. So I'm going to put this in front of a fan to let it dry for a couple hours until it's not even tacky anymore. And then we're going to do about 3 more layers. You can do as many as 5 depending on how durable you want your mask to be. So I might speed up through that part in the video, but I'm going to go dry this up. This layer is now totally dry. It's nice and solid. So I'm going to go ahead and do 2 more layers, 2 or 3 more layers until I get a nice thick mask, and we'll be done with this part. So I'm going to cut the video off now while I do the other layers, but it's just repeating the same process with glue and water mixture and the newspaper strips. So I'll see you in a minute. This mask is now dry. It's been drying for about a couple days. So we're just going to unmold it. I'm going to remove this aluminum, and I'll show you how we get this going. And there's your blank mask. That's all you need. Use your imagination, turn it into anything you want. A clown, a zombie, a devil, or anything. I want you to send me an email or post on our Facebook page. Show me what you make. And I'll be using this on the next tutorial where we turn this into a clown. So if you found this useful, this blank mask, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next tutorial. See you later.